Hey, it's 2 o'clock.
I'll synchronize my watch, Pops.
You want to settle up now? I'd like to close out my cash register.
But I just fed another quarter into the jukebox.
My sleep's worth more than that. I'll refund your money.
When I make an investment, Pops, I expect the profit.
Hey, you want to lose me my license?
You're gonna lose a lot more than that if you're not nice. Now, play me some music on that cash register.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's why I need the cash to pay my analyst. Come on!
Give me that gun.
Whatever you say, Pops.
Hurry, Leon. Hurry. Now, come on, let's get out of here.
What about the cash?
Forget about the cash.
Code 3.
My name is Barrett, Assistant Sheriff, Los Angeles County. Thousands of calls are processed daily through the complaint boards of the various sheriff stations. The greater percentage of these reports relate not to criminal acts, but to such seemingly petty matters as domestic quarrels, runaway children, and barking dogs. The sheriff's office makes no distinction. Regardless of its nature, every complaint receives the same courteous and thoroughgoing attention. Mr. Woodward of Bel Air had reported his daughter Judy missing, and sheriff's patrol cars had been on the lookout for her. She was found and returned to her home in what seemed to be a routine service. However, when Woodward heard Judy's excuse for being out so late, he immediately phoned the sheriff's office. Lieutenant Morse and Sergeant Novato were assigned to the case.
Judy, these men are from the Sheriff's Detective Bureau. It's Lieutenant Morse and Sergeant Novato. I want you to tell them exactly what you told us. The whole thing.
All right, I'll try.
I'll get some coffee.
Just from the time you left the McDevitt girl's house, your father filled us in up to there.
Well, after I started home, I got about a block away when he came by and offered me a lift in his pickup truck.
This Bliss man, you mean?
After all, I didn't see any harm in it. He had worked for us last summer, and it wasn't as if he was a stranger.
Go on, sugar.
Said he had to stop by the nursery to pick up something. And it wouldn't take a minute, and then he'd take me home.
He lived in a shack behind his nursery. It's in the oil fields near Woodward number 2.
And after we got in, he locked the door. And I asked him where the rose was he wanted to show me. And he said he was only fooling. He wanted to talk to me. But he didn't talk. He just sat there whittling on a piece of wood.
That's all? Just whittling?
I tried not to cry. I tried, but I was afraid he was going to kidnap me. And the tears just wouldn't stay back.
Tell us about how you got away.
Well, when I saw it wasn't any use pleading with him, I pretended to fall asleep. And then about 2, it started to get cold, and he went out to the hothouse to check the thermostat.
How did you know that's what he went to do? Could you see him?
Well, I just guessed that's what he was doing. Well, anyway, the second he was gone, I got out the window and ran and hid in the brush. And I knew the second he found I was missing, he'd come looking for me. So I hid in a ravine. And then after a while, he went back in the shack, and that's when I started home.
You were on your way home when our deputies found you?
Well, I guess that should satisfy you. Clara, will you take Judy up to her room and put her to bed? I'll be up in a bit, honey. As soon as I've attended to whatever has to be done here, you try and get some rest.
I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. I'm sorry.
After all she's been through, talk about pluck. A regular little Spartan. Coffee, gentlemen?
Claire, what'll they do to him?
Try him, I suppose. That's the usual procedure. Now, Judy, lie back and shut your eyes. You heard what your father said. Try to get some rest.
He'll be sent to prison, won't he?
If he's found guilty.
Why shouldn't he be found guilty? If I say so, isn't that enough?
For your father, yes. But he doesn't run the courts. 12 men, unbiased and true, will make that decision without any sideline coaching from Mr. Roy C. Woodward. I'd better get back downstairs. I don't want to miss your father's curtain speech.
You don't believe me, do you? I can tell. You never believe anything I say. You think I made the whole thing up.
Why, no, I don't think you made it up. But I can tell you the magazine from which you plagiarized it. The June issue, wasn't it? Now get some sleep, Judy. You want to look nice for the photographers.
You just try telling that to my father and see how far it gets you. Just see.
Judy, dear, I long ago gave up trying to tell your father anything. That's the mistake your own mother made. Since I married him, my one aim in life is to preserve the status quo. And as far as I'm concerned, you and he may go out in the front lawn and spray passing motorists with flamethrowers. Just don't be late for dinner. That's all.
Ruthie, this is Judy. Now listen, I'm not sure, but I think some detectives from the sheriff's office are going to come over to your house asking questions. Are you awake listening? Whatever you do, you're not to say anything about Leon. Not a word, understand? All you know is that when I left your place, I was on my way home, alone, get it? Never mind what it's about, I'll explain later. Now you just do like I told you, understand? And if you cross me up, you'll be sorry. Did I wake you, honey? No, everything's okay here. Not a thing to worry about. I handled this situation just beautifully.
You say that Bliss used to do the gardening for you. Can you tell us anything else about him?
What can I tell you? He works for me. Over 400 people work for me. I've got nothing better to do than compile biographies on 400 people.
We're only trying to get the truth.
You've got the truth. It doesn't take any Sherlock to know what to do now. Every minute you waste here playing 20 questions, that skunk remains at large. Planning more extortion, perhaps even kidnapping.
Well, we haven't any proof of that at all. As for apprehending Bliss, that's the least of our problems, but these are serious charges. If we expect to get a complaint, we have to assemble a case against him.
What about you, Mrs. Woodward? You must have had close contact with the accused.
Well, he was awfully good with camellias.
They didn't ask for a character reference.
Well, come to think of it, his manner was a little shifty. I mean, he never looked you quite in the eye when he spoke to you. And his hands were always busy. Yes, he had nervous hands.
The state will give him something for his nerves.
As far as you know, was there ever any trouble between Bliss and your daughter?
My daughter doesn't associate with the help. She has friends of her own. What are you trying to get at?
Well, I was just wondering if she might have some imaginary grudge, something for which she thought she ought to get even.
Are you suggesting she made up this whole thing?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that a girl with an overdeveloped imagination fabricated a story to avoid punishment from her parents.
My daughter doesn't lie. If she misbehaves, she'll own up to it. She's not one of your juvenile delinquents. She's a straight A student with all the advantages. Now, a girl like that doesn't invent a fantastic story just to alibi herself.
Well, maybe you can tell us, Mr. Woodward, why your daughter failed to mention the incident with Bliss when our deputies picked her up.
Well, she was scared. She was bewildered. She'd been through a traumatic experience. She was afraid that I'd punish her. Girls her age don't always think clearly, but that doesn't mean that she's a liar.
I'm afraid you missed the point, Mr. Woodward. The law works for the protection of every citizen, Mr. Bliss as well as yourself. Now, just suppose the situation were reversed.
I'll suppose nothing. I am tired of talking. I didn't have to call you fellows in. I could have taken a gun and gone over there and shot Bliss. And I'd have been within my rights after the way he terrorized Judy. No. My wife persuaded me that I ought to let you handle it. Okay, go ahead and handle it. I'm not asking you. I am telling you. Either Bliss is taken into custody or you better go home and study the want ad. Because sure as my name is Roy Woodward, you'll be looking for jobs in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Mr. Woodward.
Good night.
I don't care what she told you. How many times do I have to say it? She's lying.
Why should she lie, Bliss? One good reason.
Well, how should I know? Who can explain why a female does anything?
You don't like women very much, do you?
Do I have to?
No. Just curious to know why.
I don't, that's all. No special reason, I just don't. I like my privacy. I like to be left alone.
You worked on the Woodward estate last year. You can't deny that. You got to know the girl.
I didn't get to know her. Saw her a little, that's all. First couple days, she hung around while I worked. I told her to get lost. I knew what she was up to with her tricks. You come to the wrong address, I told her. A little tramp, that's all she is. Country club manners don't hide that.
You haven't talked to her since?
I didn't say that. She came to my nursery a couple of weeks ago to pick up some greenery for a school play. That's the only time, though.
Not nervous, are you, Bliss? That's nearly a pack you've smoked since we brought you in.
What do you expect? I'm scared stiff and you know it.
An innocent man has nothing to fear from the law.
Oh, don't hand me that. That's the worst fear of all. The fear of an innocent man accused of something he didn't do.
If you didn't do it, you'll be cleared by our investigation.
In the meantime, I can rot in jail. What happens to my nursery while you guys are out playing cops and robbers? Plants aren't people, you know. They can't feed themselves. Oh, if I could get that kid alone. If I had her for 5 minutes, I'd make her tell the truth. She'd tell the truth or...
Or what, Bliss? Would you kill her? Like you did your wife? Just got this from the Record Bureau. Seems Bliss neglected to tell us that he did time on a manslaughter conviction in Oregon 8 years ago.
Okay, what about it? I don't have to justify myself. I'd do it again. Me out busting my back and she's home entertaining a whole parade of boyfriends. They're all alike, women. Why do most men have such a blind spot? Why?
I don't know. Better ask Judy's father.
Intensive investigation had failed to uncover any additional evidence to support Judy Woodward's accusation against Bliss, and the case was at an apparent standstill until Lieutenant Morse received a phone call.
Woodward, Judy's missing again.
I can't understand it. I simply cannot understand it. She promised me faithfully.
Maybe she had her fingers crossed.
Claire, you can say such a thing at a time like this. Just because she's not your daughter, you never tried to get close to her, not once.
Oh, Roy, how can you be so blind? You'd try to find excuses for her if she tried to chop us both to bits with an axe.
Now, Mr. Woodward, if you'll just tell us what happened.
All right, for the past 3 days, Judy's just been moping around the house. So when the McDevitt girl called and asked if she couldn't spend the night, I didn't have the heart to say no.
You drove her over?
Yes, about 6. Then Mrs. Woodward and I went on to a dinner party at the Palisades. On the way back, I decided to stop at the McDevitt house and look in on the girls. And Judy was gone.
I wonder who's kidnapped her this time. It couldn't be Bliss. He's in the county jail.
Claire, if you don't... Yes? Oh, yes, he's here.
Lieutenant Morse. Well, can't it wait? You sure? Santa Monica Receiving Hospital. We'll be right over. Mr. Woodward, wonder if you'd let us have a picture of your daughter.
Why? What's the matter? What's happened?
A couple of kids just held up a filling station out in Malibu. Shot up the attendant and made the getaway.
What has that got to do with my Judy? Why do you want her picture?
For confirmation, from what they were able to get out of the attendant, the girl answers the description of your daughter.
I'll get the picture.
Lieutenant Morse and Sergeant Novato hurried to the hospital where the wounded filling station attendant identified Judy's picture. From there, they went to call on Ruthie McDevitt.
I can't. I just can't. Please don't make me. I promise, Judy, you don't know what she'll do to me if I snitch on her.
What about the harm she might do to somebody else if you don't tell us? After all, they've already shot one person. They might kill the next one. You wouldn't want that on your conscience, would you, Ruthie?
No.
We just want to find Judy before anybody else gets hurt, and you're the only one can help us.
I don't know where she is.
Well, anything at all you can tell us will help. She's your friend. You must know something.
She's not my friend. She doesn't care for anybody. Getting her kicks, that's all she's interested in. Anything for a charge. Like this Leon she's been running around with.
Leon? Leon who?
Leon. I don't know his last name. He works at the track during the season. What he does the rest of the year, I don't know. But he always seems to have plenty of money. He drives a swell convertible.
Where did she meet him? You know that?
She let him pick her up one day after school. She said she was 18.
How did she manage to see him without her father finding out?
She always tells her folks she's going to spend the evening with me or one of her other girlfriends.
Now, July 21st, the night Bliss was supposed to have kidnapped her. Was she out with Leon then? Well, Ruthie?
Yes. Well, she had to think of some story to protect Leon.
Why pick on Bliss?
She said she didn't like his face.
Any luck?
Nope. Got a couple of men out checking the racetrack for anything they might turn out on Leon, but nothing yet. Oh. There's something that ought to interest you, though.
Ballistics report. What about it?
Well, maybe you heard there was a shooting out in Westwood, night of the 21st, a malt shop. A man named Adams got himself killed in a holdup.
I heard something about it. Why?
Well, ballistics says the slugs that killed Adams match up with those they dug out of that service station attendant, Gaffney.
Oh, she wasn't just protecting Leon, huh? Seems our 16-year-old Lady Macbeth has had a busy schedule.
Judy called me at my office about an hour ago. She wants money. $10,000. So she and this Leon can get out of the country.
How are you supposed to get it to her?
I'm to bring the money to a spot in the oil fields up in the hills. She'll be waiting for me. I'm not to tell anyone. I'm to come alone.
Well, you did right to come here, Mr. Woodward.
Did I? I wasn't going to at first. After I talked to her, I wrestled with it. Every thought was a knife cutting at me. I love my daughter, Lieutenant. Because I love her, I want to keep her here. Not up in some foreign country with a two-bit hoodlum. Where did I fail? Where did I do wrong? I put Judy before everything. She was my world. I always acted in her best interests, always.
How can you be so sure? Did you ever consult her?
She's just a child. She's just 16. How would she know what's best for her?
Children are people, too, Mr. Woodward. We sometimes forget that. They don't always want to make mistakes, but they want the right to make them.
I still can't believe it. Not my Judy. It's this fellow she's with. He's making her do these things. You've got to rescue her from this Leon.
We will. But there's something else important we have to do.
What could be more important than saving my daughter?
There's a man in jail. His name's Bliss. He needs rescuing, too.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about, Mr. Woodward. We've got them blocked in. Men stationed everywhere. Can't drive out, and on foot they haven't got a chance.
All you have to do is take him. I can handle Judy.
Yes, Mr. Woodward. We better go.
Hey, there won't be any shooting, will there?
We don't want any.
Judy. baby.
We're in a hurry. Where's the money?
Listen to me, honey. We can get you out
I've
of this.
listened to you for 16 years. That's long enough. I've changed to another station now.
This is not you talking, not my
No
Judy.
more sermons, please. All I want is the money.
Can you spot the boy anywhere?
No. Wait a minute. Yeah, there he is.
The law! You blew the whistle on me!
No, Judy.
Let me go! Let me go!
Okay, Leon, freeze.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Leon needs me!
Woodward, down.
Get out of the way, Woodward. You're in the line of fire.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. She's just a child. She doesn't know what she's doing. Never mind me. It's just my shoulder. Save my daughter.
Contact the other units.
They wouldn't shoot her, would they? Would they? That'd be worse than murder.
Well, they're up there somewhere. They haven't left the area, we know that.
Yeah, but where? It's getting dark in another hour.
Bullhorn.
You won't talk those two into surrendering.
Maybe not. But I owe it to Mr. Woodward to try. Judy and Leon, this is Lieutenant Morse. You're trapped. You haven't a chance of shooting your way out. For your own sake and the sake of your father, Judy, put down your guns and come on out.
Skip the commercials. Play us a rock and roll tune. We want to dance.
Over in that area. Why, the oil tanks, don't you think?
Yeah, sounded like it.
How's your marksmanship?
All right. Let's have the rifle. We've forgotten one thing. What about a target? How are you going to get Leon to expose himself?
Fair is fair. I'll give him something to shoot at.
No, you can't. You might hit Judy.
You come any closer, I'm warning you. I'll let you have it. Okay, sucker, you had to crash the party.
Leon, do something. Help me. I don't feel. Do something.
Thank God she's all right.
All right, Mr. Woodward.
I mean, she's alive.
It would be very easy to wrap this case up and file it neatly under the heading juvenile delinquency. But is it that simple? Echoing Mr. Woodward, where do we fail? What do we do wrong? Is the answer more parental supervision or less? More freedom or more restraint? As Lieutenant Morse said, children are people and deserve to be treated as such. But by the same token, our teenagers must prepare themselves to accept the responsibilities of people. And fortunately, the great majority of them are doing just that every day. Now here is Eugene W. Biscaluse, Sheriff of Los Angeles County.
Friends, the members of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department are pleased to cooperate in the production of Code 3 in the interest of crime prevention and rehabilitation. We hope you'll join us again next week for another true case from our files. I thank you very much.